Israel reporting a fresh wave of missiles towards the country as Iran promises revenge for the killing of its security chief. Tehran has been launching strikes following the confirmation of the death of Ali Larijani. Crowds filled Revolution Square in Tehran during the funeral of its slain security chief, Ali Larijani, and its leadership could possibly face another blow. Defense Minister Israel Katz claiming that Iran's intelligence minister Ismail Khatib has been killed in an overnight strike. Israel also accusing Iran of targeting holy sites. Its foreign ministry posting on social media showing damage by an Iranian missile in Jerusalem's old city. Now, other Gulf countries under pressure as well. Iranian strikes hitting the vicinity of the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad, and attacks also reported in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, and the UAE. And for more, Fiona Nicole Mee is covering developments for CNA live from Dubai. Now, Fiona, Israel is claiming the killing of another high-ranking member of Iran's leadership, just as it's holding a funeral for its security chief. So what do we know about the reported death of Ismail Khatib?
Yeah, as you mentioned there, those two strikes on Tuesday night, and confirmation from the IDF yesterday that those two chiefs had been eliminated by Iran. I will say, however, it took until the early hours this morning for Tehran to, confirm the two leaders had been indeed eliminated in those strikes. We are expecting the funerals to take place today. That was announced by Tehran earlier today. And again, we heard the report there of from Israel's Defense Minister Israel Katz saying that today the Israeli military killed Iranian intelligence Minister Ismail Khatib in an air attack in Tehran overnight. And, we're hearing that the Israeli military has been given permission to continue its operations. Khatib killed in what was described as a continuation of an assassination sequence in Israel Katz's words. And of course, he has been a central figure in the terrorist activities in Israel's view. And again, with regard to the protests that we've seen across Iran in recent months. And then officials today, as I said, confirming the funerals of Security Chief Ali Larijani and Force Commander Soleimani will take place in the coming hours, we presume. As I said, further confirmation there of the removal of senior chiefs in Iranian military.
And meanwhile, the foreign ministers from the Gulf, they're holding talks to discuss regional security. But with all the ongoing fighting, what are the chances of a path to de-escalation?
Yeah, as you mentioned, Saudi Arabia holding host to foreign ministers from across the Gulf and across the Arab region. We are expecting to see them continue in their view with regard to total condemnation on the attacks on the Gulf nations. We are also expecting, them to call for a renewed return to the path of de-escalation. We saw back on February 27th talks between Tehran and Washington, which unfortunately led to then those strikes on February 28th when agreement could not be reached. But we expect to see deepened coordination, conversation between Arab nations today in Riyadh as these continued strikes are intercepted across the entire Gulf. And of course, we're likely to see further talks continue beyond today, not just in Riyadh. Over the last few days, we have indeed seen talks between Saudi and the UAE. So I can say with certainty that we will see those continue.
Yeah, Nicole, thank you so much for that update. Fiona Nicole Mee covering developments live for CNA from Dubai.